Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I'll bring to you my pick'ems for VCT 2026 Pacific Stage 1 playoffs. Now, we didn't end too hot after week 5. Um, you know, it happened. Gen G, who would have known, right? That we lose the team secret. Viral. We probably knew this, but I said fuck it. Let's give them one more shot at giving us hope. T1, yeah, T1 did T1 things. Nongshim, look, the reverse jinx worked. Uh, hey, wanted G to win, pick Nongshim. It worked out this time for us. PaperX, KRX, yeah, PaperX exposed KRX. RQ, DFM, RQ did RQ shit to DFM. So that put us not too bad. Now, not definitely not great, but better than good. What half of people? All right, so that's fine. Now, turning our attention to this playoff bracket, where oh where does everybody go? Starting off, we have RQGE. On a good day, GE takes this. On a bad day, RQ takes it. Um, I think that the rocky points of each makes this very interesting because GE sometimes the players do some dumb shit. Like, I don't know why we're just taking random walkabouts at random times, but the comps that GE play probably a bit harder for RQ to deal with on the day to day. So I'm going with GE here. Fuck, do I reverse jinx it? Do I? Oh no. What have I done? Did the reverse jinx? Okay, GE won that one when I preded them. Lost to KRX, but they were looking stupid. Didn't work out here. Alright, am I doing red light, green light just like Frost? So if I don't pred them here and they win, that means predding them here means that they win. Alright, cool, let's do that. KRX 4 cents. Should be 4 cents. Like, truthfully, it should really be 4 cents. If 4 cents loses to KRX, I don't know, man. That's not on me. Let's go lower. RQ, RQ. KRX, Nongshim. Man, this one's a toughie. Nongshim, they've poured some shit back. Let's go with that. Then, PaperX GE. Probably PaperX, if we're being honest. T1 4 cents, I imagine T1 does it again. Like, this might be... Man, EMEA and Americas were a little bit more competitive. I think, like, amongst each other. I think Pacific is kind of clear-cut where people are going with things. 4 cents RQ. As much as I want 4 cents to do it, I don't think they get past RQ. Like, 4 cents has glaring... not glaring, but, like, they do have some weak points that I hope they address quickly. GE Nongshim. Is that the rematch, right? Alright, so if we went pred them, don't pred them, pred them. GE, hopefully we get in there. Alright, hopefully we do it. Paper XT1. Upper final. Let's think. Traditional Paper X behavior would be for them to have a big ego by this point and fucking fumble versus T1 randomly as fuck. When you're like, what is T1 doing? They're not that, like, high, oh my gosh. But then Paper X, at this point of the tournament, usually are just, like, high off their own supply and randomly toss about this point in tournaments. So I think it's T1. RRQGE. Run it back from upper round 1. Pred against, pred them, pred against. RRQ. Mumbo jumbo. Should RRQ take it in a rematch? Pressure is on. From what I hear, Javi is over here, elevating and taking more command, locking in. His shots were shooting. Let's see. Patman has been on fire. Yeah, pretty solid with Patman. Does that go against Monye and Jemkin? I think so. I think by this time, RRQ might get tired of being in fucking lowers. And they might crack. They might crack. So, I think we break the pred on, pred against, pred for, pred against here. And I think GE should be able to do it to RRQ twice. All things considered. So that takes us to the lower final. Which, I'll be real, GE still has time. They still need to get ready for, the big stage. They're growing. They're getting there slowly. Still doing some challenger shit. But they're getting there. That's the Pacific Tier 1 quality. They're there. Not to say they're not T1 quality. But, the tendencies, this fucking region does it. Look at what Full Sense does sometimes. Look at what RQ does sometimes. If you were to ask in, of the regions where the T1, T2 separation is, the muddiest, I'd say it's Pacific, where you can still do some Tier 2 shit and get away with it. And Tier 1 in Pacific, more so than America's, and surprisingly EMEA, even though EMEA doesn't overall look good, but you gotta see some of the challenger shit in Tier 2 EMEA, I'll tell you that. Oh boy. There's a clear definition of, when you're, Tier 1 and Tier 2 in EMEA. I think that's the largest distinction. But Pacific, a little bit less. But I do think Paper X still get it done in the lower final, because usually they take that loss, whereas Paper X, what the fuck were you doing? What the fuck were you doing? And then they go, alright, we should stop doing whatever dumb shit we were doing. Then they lock in. So, think that's where we are on Paper X GE, which gives us a grand final of T1 Paper X. And like I said, usually, after getting the sense knocked back into him, Paper X locks in and takes it all the way home. And truth be told, I think that's going to happen again. T1 are looking better, but they still do some weird ass shit. After Alex pops another blood vessel or two, raging, not wishing that on that man. I really hope he has therapy and good support, because what the fuck does Paper X be putting that man through sometimes? But after another table slam or two, usually they lock in and can get it over the edge. I think Paper X should win the grand final, which gives us Paper X T1 and GE going to London. And that sounds like a sound plan to me. I think that sounds fair enough to me. So we're going to lock it. These are my Pacific pick'ems. If you like the video, like it. Got a comment from me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.